Hello everyone, welcome to Starbase tutorial. In SolidWorks Beginner Series Class 2, we are learning about some new commands like circle, pentagons, then text, then plane. Okay, so let's start with our new sketch. So as I mentioned in earlier lecture, go to the next in a new, then select a part and click OK. So it will open our workspace. So here you can see our circle symbol, and there are two types of circle, simple circle and perimeter circle. So let's start with one by one. So I will select the front plane and sketch, or maybe you can select plane and simple click of this icon. So this is a sketch. So select the sketch, and now you are in the front plane. So for making a circle, click on the circle symbol and give the center point and outer radius point. Right click, OK. So now you are out of the command, and for a fully defined, give the smart dimension. Just click on the circle, drag mouse and click and give the dimension, suppose say 100 mm. Yeah. So before that, I want to give you some brief information about selecting of a unit. So here you can see our unit is custom, and if you want to make changes them, then you can go simple click on it and select one of them, MKS, CGS system, MMGS or IPS, or maybe you can customize this dimension. Okay, so now remember one thing, this customization will appear in particular this sheet. Okay, if you select a new sheet, then this will not show you the property of this sheet. For that you have to go to the option, document property and unit. For every time, if I select suppose MMGS system and click OK, and you can also reduce or increase the decimal point, okay, from here. So okay, now you can see our system is MMGS. Okay, so it is up to you how you can work with this system. So let's continue with our next perimeter circle. So this is our simple circle. So as you see, this perimeter circle have 3 points to be select. So simple click on perimeter, first point, then second point, and then third point. Right click, OK. So this is our circle. For defining it, give the dimension like same 100 mm. Yeah, but it is not fixed from origin, so you cannot fix it right now. But let's say if I will give 150 mm, and for coming out this smart dimension command, simple click escape key. So I will drag the center circle to the this origin point. For that you have to press the control and select both point, first origin and then circle point, and hold the control button and merge. Okay, let me do again, control Z, press the control button, select 2 points which you want to merge, and you can see here the option and merge. So now you can see this is our fixed circle. Okay, so let's say I want to come out from this circle command, so I will simple click on this, and now this is my sketch 1. Okay, so this is our model tree. So if I want to edit my sketch, then simple click on sketch and go to this edit sketch. Okay, other tabs I will explain one by one, but right now edit sketch, and let's say I want to make this 150 mm to 200 mm and come out from the command. Now this circle is a 200 mm, you can see here bottom side, and this circle is a 100 mm. Okay, so let's say close this window, don't save, let's say open new window. Okay, so our next topic is arc. So sketch, select the plane and give arc. So first arc is a center point arc, so simple click center point arc and give the first point is the center point, second is the outer radius, and you can see this arc is start rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So second point is fixed and third point must be in anti-clockwise direction. So let's say I want to make this point to this. Okay, so this is our arc. So for fixing the arc, give the radius. Okay, so let's say our radius is 100 mm. Sorry, I give the increment 100 mm. So this is our 100 mm arc, but till these 2 points are not fixed, so for fixing them use the center line. Okay, so let's say click this point, center point, and this point, right click and OK. So now you can make this line to horizontal and give the degree in between two center lines. So this, select this line, and let's say it is 45 degree. So now you can see this arc is a fix. Okay, so let's come out from the command, simple press escape, let's delete it. Now our second arc is tangent arc. So for that I need some line. Let's say I have a line which has the length is 50 mm. Okay, now select our second tangent arc, select first point which is which you want to make a tangent. Okay, so this point is our tangent point, and then select second point, sorry, yeah, so tangent point, first point and second point. So here you can see we have tangent symbol. Okay, so this is our tangent line, so let's delete it. And then third one is a 3-point arc. So it is same as a 3-point circle, first point and last point, and third point is a upper direction or lower direction, in which way you want to make the arc. Okay, and for come out, right click and select. So this is our arc. So let's move on the next topic. So this is our polygon. So polygon has a minimum 3 face, and here you can see we have a 6 face polygon. Okay, so if you want to make a triangle, then select 3. Okay, then inscribed and circumscribed circle. It means if you want to make inside of the circle this triangle or outside of the circle. Okay, so let's say select the inscribed circle one by one. So first select the point. Okay, second point, sorry, in my selection I made something wrong. So first point and then second point. Okay, yeah, sorry, let it do this, make 2 times. So for the polygon, let's select polygon and make a 3 point and select point like this, and you can see here our triangle, but you can see in the middle of the triangle there is a circle. So in inscribed circle is inside of the our polygon, and in circumscribed the circle is outside of the our polygon. Okay, so select the second point, right click and okay. So now this line is this circle is tangent to the this line, and same as here, okay. So let's say let's say length of the my circle is 50 mm. Okay, so I will give 50 mm, then it is automatically make each line to the 50 mm. Okay, yeah, but before that I have to fix this center point to the origin point. As you know, uh, press and hold control button, select center point and select this origin point and coincide. So this circle is fixed. Now for fixing this triangle, give the diameter of this circle. Let's say the diameter of the circle is 30 mm. So now you can see our triangle is a fixed, but it is not in horizontal direction. So for giving horizontal direction, simple click on it and select the horizontal. So it makes this line makes horizontal, and this is tangent to this circle, and our inner circle is a 30 mm. So now let's say our next polygon is a circumscribed. Same, it has a 3 number of sides, and let's say first and yeah. So here you can see our circle is outside, our circle is outside of the triangle. So for fixing, control hold and control hold and select 2 points and coincide. So give horizontal direction and give the dimension to the or length. So let's say it is a 50 mm. So now our circle is fixed, or our triangle is a fixed. So same way you can make a pentagon. Okay, let's say I want to make a square. So square has a 4 sides, so simple click the and here the square. Okay, so you can try at your own. I will move on to the next topic, which is a spline. So spline, which is a free line, like select the spline and give the point, 1 point, second point, third point, spline, 1 point, second point, third point, 4 point, 5 point. And for come out the command, right click and select. So this we will break the command from here. So if you want to change or move the spline, select point. Like if I want to make a move or make some changes in this spline, if I want to make some vertical or horizontal or any direction, you can change from here. But in this if you select this arrow and drag, it will change in every possible ways. Okay, so you can see here from here. Yeah, if I want to change this and this. Okay, so this is our span. And yeah, if you want to make some point in between these 2 points like this, so simple select on spline, right click and insert spline point. Okay, so simple click on it and sorry yeah. So if you want to make if you want to add some point in between 2 points, then simple click on the spline, right click and insert spline point. Sorry, insert spline point and add the point wherever you want to add the points. Okay, and right click and okay. So these 3 points we have added recently. So now you can understand what I have done to create a spline. Then our next is a style spline. So the style spline is like this. Select the point, but it will create in between the adjacent of the two lines. Okay, where you have created the points like this. So let's say we are out from the command. So this is same as this spline, but for the changing direction you have to select the points and drag it in which way you want to make changes. Okay, let's move on our next topic. Our next topic is ellipse. Okay, so for a ellipse, select ellipse and give the center point. Then sorry. Yeah, so select ellipse, select the center point, and in which way you want to select, vertical direction or maybe horizontal direction. So select horizontal direction and give the second point, right click and okay. For fixing this, give the smart dimension and give the dimension in between, like 100 by 50 mm. Okay, now it is not fixed because this dimension or this ellipse is movable in vertical or horizontal direction or at angular. So click on it and make them horizontal, but for that you have to some points like that. Yes, this line. So these two lines, this end of the line are connected to the ellipse and origin, and this line is horizontal, so it makes the ellipse fixed. Okay, let's move on to the other fill. So now in partial ellipse I will explain next tutorial. So let's move on our parabola. So select on parabola, select first point and select vertical or horizontal direction, second point, and for the third point where you want to start your parabola. So I want to start parabola from here. So you can see this is my parabola. Okay, and right click and okay. So this is my parabola, and our next topic is conic. So for a conic, select 2 points and drag your mouse to the vertical or horizontal direction and click it. So this is our first point, second point and third point. Yeah, so this is our conic. Yeah, so let's move to the text command. Let's delete it. So this is a text command. Whatever you want to write, just write like batch. Okay, and if I want to make some changes in font, so select the font and make change as per your requirement. So let's say I want to make a Arial, So this is our aerial and regular, and point is 36, and okay, so this is 36. Yes, and these two are used for in, you can see the, it is stretch our and this is gap in between two word. Okay, so and this is our point. So wherever you need some points, then simple select and click it, so it will create a point like this. Okay, so I hope you find the solution and you understand what I have teach in this class, and it's time to practice. So let's start with our practice book of exercise 2. So here you can see we have an image, and the horizontal dimension is 100 mm, vertical dimension is 50 mm, and radius is 25 mm. Okay, so for making this I will select center rectangle point, create a rectangle. Okay, and give smart dimension. My horizontal dimension is 100 mm and my vertical dimension is 50 mm. Yes, and for making the radius of 25 mm, select center point arc or 3-point arc, whatever you want. Let's say I want to select a center point arc. Select my center point is this, my second point is this, and my, sorry, you can manage with help of my first point, my second point, and my third point. Right click and okay, sorry, center point, second point, and my third point. First point, second point, and third point. Right click ok and give the dimension. Let's say 25 mm. Okay, yeah, so here you can see we have a vertical line, so you have to remove this line, because what happens when I will give the thickness of this sketch, then this will create a problem to me. Let's say I will give you an example. For making this isometric, simple drag your mouse, click your middle button and drag your mouse like this. Okay, so let's say I will give you 10 mm thickness. So for select that, I will select extrude command, and you can see here we can see selected contour. So for that I have to select which sketch I want to extrude. So let's say I want to extrude this whole area. So simple select to the both area, sorry, select this and select this. So now you can make the 10 mm thickness. Okay, but this is wrong way to work this kind of extrude. Let's say I will edit the sketch, and for that I have to delete that. Okay, but if instead of deleting, if you delete, our sketch will become underdefined. Okay, so instead of deleting, just select the line which you want to delete and make it construction. So this is, sorry, make is construction. Okay, so this is our fully defined sketch. Now if you select this extrude, this will automatically show you which how much depth or how much thickness you want. So here you can see there is nothing in select contour, because we don't have a two contour, we have a single sketch. So for every extrude or every 3D object you must have a close contour. Okay, so this is our sketch tutorial, and I hope you understand. And now you can, it's a practice time at your home. So you can see here there are two images, so you can make from the line command and circle command. Okay, but I forgot to teach you one radius command or a fillet command. Let me introduce. So for a fillet or radius command, simple select sketch fillet. Okay, fillet selected, and select the point in which point you want to give the radius, and give the radius. Okay, let's say it is 10 mm, and okay. And for a chamfer, same, select here and select the chamfer, and now select the two line in which you want to give the chamfer. If I edit chamfer, let's say it is 12 mm. So because of these two are linked, it is automatically changed at equal distance. So I hope you understand and make this drawing with help of these commands. So thank you everyone for supporting me, and please like, subscribe and share it to your friends for their bright career. Thank you very much.